Hey guys, it's Ben here from the Pride of Villa and I'm back with another transfer update video for you guys. I'm going to be going through some players that are linked with the club, with the move to the club, also with some players linked out of the club and some general players that are coming around the transfer activity of Aston Villa. So if you're going to enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, get content down below. We've seen the comments on the players we should be bringing in videos. Really nice to see the interactive nature there. So if you are going to enjoy it, do comment down below, and without further ado, let's get started. So the first bit of activity we're going to be talking about today is a player that is linked in with the club as of recording. This is a very fresh new piece of activity. It is Odsonne Edouard from Celtic. It is reported that Villa have inquired the services of him and are looking to pay around 40 million for the striker. He comes from Celtic. He's worth about 60 million, but Villa believes to be getting him for cheaper. So what do we say about him? He's 22 years of age, 6'1". His main position is centre forward and striker. This season alone, he's made 27 appearances, 21 goals, 12 assists, and 100 minutes per goals. But overall, it's 40 goals in 28 appearances. I think in the first day of the Scottish Premier League, returning back, he scored a hat-trick, which is very good to see. Obviously, since discussing the players that we need to bring in our transfer video, it's been made very clear that you guys feel we need a striker. And to be honest, I now agree with you in the sense that Samatta, Wesley and Davis, although they can still do a job for 3 or 4 games, I do believe we're going to need someone a little bit long term. A lot of people think Tammy Abraham, but the move there seems to be a bit difficult. But with Edouard, I think the ambition shown from Villa is massively exciting. As we said, Suzo's left. It's an exciting window for us considering the players that we've been linked with and the players that are available. And for someone like Edouard, I think this would be a really good move. Would he come here? Probably not, considering Celtic already play Europa League football, maybe Champions League, I'm not too sure. But he's got that aerial ability, so he's quite tall, so he can head the ball in. He clearly knows where the back of the net is, and I think he would be a good option. The price, though, I just don't think it's going to happen. I think, considering we've already said about the £100 million that Smith's been given, I just don't see this happening for Edouard, and I think this is just one of those rumours. But Odsonne Edouard to Aston Villa, could it be happening for 40 million? We'll have to find out, but let's move on to our next piece of news. Next up is a player that's linked out of Aston Villa, move out. Trabzonspor, sorry if I've butchered that name, it's very hard to say, is in rumours with a link to marvellous Nakamba. Now, apparently Nakamba is linked with a season-long move away from Aston Villa to play with Trabzonspor. Nakamba is a defensive midfielder. He sits in deep in a team, defends obviously, tries to help the team solidify that defensive line, the defensive mindset, and help them concede less goals and try and gain some more clean sheets. It's hard to say what's going to happen with this move. For me personally, I don't want to see Nakamba go. I think, we don't have many defensive midfielders in this team anyway, and I think getting rid of him, we just got central midfielders, a few attacking midfielders, and that's it. We have no one to sit back and soak up and defend. You know what I mean? Unless we have to force someone to play out of their natural position. I think Nakamba, for me, has been good this season. A very underrated player. He's not someone that's, obviously like the natural sentiment. He's going to be creating chances for the team, scoring goals. He's simply there just to defend, keep the ball out of our half of the pitch and get it moving forward when our team needs to break for a goal. As I said, I think Nakamba needs to stay with the club. I just don't see us bringing anyone in of his quality for as little as we did. I think Nakamba is really good in our position. I'd like to see him stay. I think Nakamba would like to stay from from his attitude to working with us. He looks like he's really up for it. But let's hope he doesn't move away. And let's just move on to our next piece of news. That is Trabzonspor, Nakamba linked with a move away on a season-long loan. Next up is a player that was linked with Aston Villa since January, but reports of, as recording, is suggested that a move has already been agreed for him. It is Milot Rashica from Werder Bremen. He's obviously the winger that plays on the right. He's been linked with us since January. A lot of talk around him potentially coming to Aston Villa for about 25 to 30 million. However, as of recording, it has been noted that he's been agreed a move with a £33 million move to a German club. Now, we don't know which German club it is, but he has been linked with the likes of Dortmund, Leipzig, and even Bayern München. We've already talked about this player in a great deal of length. He's supposed to be worth around 35 to 40 million pounds. We are talking about a winger quality. When you're paying that much, you expect good quality, and there is good quality with Rashica. We've already discussed about why it would be a good move for us. The ability he possesses, his young age suggests he's got lots of running energy and talent about him, one that we can be considering for the future. But this is going to be a really disappointing, if this is going to be happening, that if he's going to be moving across to German clubs, because it was reported that he wasn't really looking towards leaving, out of Germany. He was looking to move to somewhere a little bit better, probably going to be Dortmund. And considering the quality of his play, I don't imagine he would want to come to us, considering we only just survived a relegation fight. But who knows what could have happened. It's not confirmed yet that this is going to be happening. This is going to be happening for him, but it almost looks indefinitely likely. So it is a bit of a shame. So that is Rashica, a deal agreed, £33 million move across to a different German club. And without further ado, let's just move on to our final piece of news. Finally, this isn't as much transfer activity, more as just a developing story as you watch. As I said, as of recording last night, it was the playoff final of the Championship, Fulham versus Brentford. Brentford failed to make the Premier League after a 2-0 defeat to Fulham in a quite boring game of football, both playing possessive, naive football, trying to, starve their team of chances and really make for a boring piece of football. But Brentford failed to make promotion to the Premier League. So what does this mean? We've already discussed this at long length. You can probably see it all over Twitter last night. Aston Villa signed them up. But simply put, Smith was in attendance at the player final, we must mention. So maybe there was a bit of scouting there. Maybe he did know, who he was looking for. But it's obvious who he's looking for. The two players, Saïd Benrahma, Ollie, Watkins. In terms of these players, Ollie Watkins has reportedly got a release clause of £18 million. For a player of that quality, trigger that clause. You're getting a good player there, and I think it would be really nice to see him work with us in terms of the Premier League. Hello there, this is just me jumping in really quick, so I've just discovered this after finishing the video. But it's reported that Aston Villa are ready to activate the release clause of Ollie Watkins at 80 million. It's just been broken about 15 minutes ago. Really exciting stuff. It is going to be happening. Looks like we are going to be signing one of those players, but back to you, Ben. Obviously, them two players are going to be pretty much moving away. It's almost uncertain that they're going to be staying with Brentford for the next season. But Saïd Benrahma, obviously this is going to be a massive, massive challenge for Aston Villa to pull on him. A very high amount of interest for him, for a player of 25 million. We've already seen Eze being linked with a move to London in Palace, West Ham, so that looked like it could be happening. He could be missing out there. I just hope that Smith doesn't miss out on these players. If he is going to sign someone, I'd rather it be Benrahma than Watkins, but either way, I think at least trying to get one of these players would be a good bit of business. But this is just one to mention about Brentford failing to make the Premier League this season. Benrahma and Watkins on their way out. Are they going to be joining Aston Villa? Hopefully, we're going to be seeing that, and hopefully we're going to be having a very enjoyable next season. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this transfer update video. I hope you enjoyed the little activity reports I've been bringing you throughout this video. If you do feel that you agree with me, or if you disagree with me on some of the points, some of the activities that I've said about, please leave in the comments. As I said, our transfer video has done really, really well, surprising our expectations, and you guys love to get interactive, so do leave it down below. I will be replying to as much of you as possible. Please no stupid comments, Richard. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, follow us on our social pages. You can comment to us there or on the YouTube video down below. But without further ado, I've been Ben, up the Villa with the pride of Villa. I'll see you later, boys.
Jamie on a beat, boy.